I think every year is unique in its own. I feel like we do a good job getting back to the details when we do get back. Obviously we get some time off to get away and kind of detach from the season a little bit. But, I feel like once we get back in the building, we get back to the basics. Like today, we're out there in full pads, just getting our fundamentals back and doing the things that have helped us be successful all year. So I think that's the main part of it, honestly.
What's the feeling like coming back? I know this has worked for you and you've had a week off, but Spencer's talking about kind of feels like it's the first day of school. Can you describe, is there a new energy coming off a bye all the time?
Yeah, for sure. It's a weird feeling being away during the season, seeing games still go on and, not really being, in it per se.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you get back, you kind of get a new energy. Your body feels a little bit better and like you said, you see everybody again, and like you said, it kind of feels like the first day of school a little bit. So
we were only out there for the beginning part of practice, but there was a moment where I kind of saw you and Matt come together. You could see it in the visor, the smile on your face. I mean, what's it like to have him back out there, and what have you seen for him now that he's starting to kind of ramp up?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Anytime you get a player like that, a person like that back on the field, just around the team, it's a good feeling. Like I said before, he's done it at a high level for a long time, and he's been a huge part of the success here in recent years. So to have him back out there, just as a teammate, as a friend on a personal level, it's a great feeling. I'm excited to get back to work with him.
Along those lines, though, Terrell, Dorian has done a really nice job. It seems like in place of Matt, when Matt is able to return, that something's going to have to shake out there. For Dorian, A, how do you feel like he has done next to you, and then B, how do you guys approach that as a group, knowing that Matt is coming back and there might only be room for one of those two?
Yeah, I think, like you said, Dorian's done a great job. As a second-year player, I know how hard it is to be out there and to execute at a high level and to do it week in and week out. And he's done great. He's a true professional. Comes to work every day and does what he has to do. With Matt coming back, that's just another piece to add to what we're trying to get accomplished. So Dorian will still he'll have a role. Obviously, Matt's going to have a role. So it's to be determined what all that's going to be. But it's going to be fun, man. I think anytime you add another player like Matt, it makes the team better, makes our room better. So. It'll be fun.
Does it fall into the category of almost kind of like a good problem to have?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think, like I said, anytime you add a good player, back into the room, it makes everybody better. So
I know it's only been a couple weeks, and I know you don't want to give anything away, but what does he look like out there, Matt?
He looks good. It's what we expect. He's worked hard the past year and a half to get himself ready to go play, and just going through Indy, going through individual drills and team stuff. He's where he was when he left off, if not better. I think just his communication, his energy, his effort when he's out there, it's been great. He's been great to have, just back out there.
Dorian said he kind of leaned on you a lot in terms of the year 1 to year 2 jump. You made it yourself, and in some ways he's done that as well. Have you seen that out of him from rookie year to second year?
Yeah, for sure. The rookie year is hard, especially as a linebacker in this system. There's a lot of detail, a lot of communication that has to be had when you're out there, and honestly, the expectation is to play, at a standard that we've set for everybody in the building. And I think you've seen that on Sundays. He's been able to go out there and make plays, play fast, have fun. And that's really what it's about. How
much different is the prep this week when you got a week like this one where you don't know if the starting quarterback's going to play or not? How much different do you have to do more work? I mean, kind of describe what's different when you have that situation going on.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much different. Obviously you have to prepare for both guys and kind of what they shown on tape, each one. But honestly, the work is the same. The plays are the same, the scheme's the same. We have our approach and what we want to do. So I think that's the main focus. Obviously two great quarterbacks that they have over there. So I think the work is pretty much the same in that aspect of it, really focusing on us and what we have to do to go out there and play well.
Is it just a little more time and film them, just being able to put a second guy up there basically?
A little bit. Just getting the details of, what each guy does well and, kind of who they are and what the offense looks like when they're out there. But, like I said, it's the same offense, same scheme. So
what about CMC hasn't played a bunch of games and probably hasn't played up to his standard, but do you see that guy and the danger he can present?
Yeah, for sure. I think, running routes out of the backfield, making guys miss in the run game, and then, just his explosiveness. We've seen it on tape. He's made big plays already. And we're expecting that. We know who he is, a great back. So, Yeah, we're excited for the challenge. It's going to be fun. Putting in the work this week and getting ready to go play on Sunday.
With Brock Wilmore, what kind of impact can he have if he does play? Like, how does he change that offense?
Yeah, I think just his ability, to get the ball out. He kind of knows where everybody's going to be. Obviously, he's been in that system for a long time. He makes plays with his legs, and then, he takes care of the football. I think he does a good job of running the show over there, and, we're going to have our hands full. So, excited for the week of work.